Well, they did it. I didn't think that things were this bad, but they managed to do it. The Nets went out there and lost to the Indiana Pacers on our home court with our cute little retro jerseys on. We lost to the Pacers. This is where's the towel? Where's the white towel? I don't have a white towel. We're gonna have to settle for a pink one. This is me. This is me waving the towel, and this is me throwing it in. I give up. We're like 6 games in, and I give up. I really do. Because, y'all, what even are we doing at this point? I've made a lot of jokes saying, oh, we're stuck with Kyrie. Oh, the team balance is off. Oh, things aren't going to be good. We're in for doom and gloom. This is as bad as it gets. I've been saying this since the Harden trade that it's all downhill from here. We can't recover from this. Ever since they made the decision to stick with Kyrie over Harden, it's been horrible. And I understand that anytime I give Harden praise, that's when people tend to turn the video off. But what else are we going to talk about for 10 minutes? This is embarrassing. Are you not embarrassed? This is embarrassing, y'all. Before we get to the specifics of what happened in the game, I have to start by saying we cannot continue to hide Ben Simmons like this. They're doing some Isaiah Thomas stuff. They're doing some Trae Young stuff that I'm just not here for. I'm going to keep it 1,000. We're not doing this. We're just not doing this. This idea that he can play the center position and then when Claxton's on the floor, if they're playing together, put him at the 4. That is not what Ben Simmons is. That's not his job. That's never been his job. That's not what we traded him for. Did we not do an equal swap for Harden and Ben Simmons? Was that not the original plan? Then why is Kyrie Irving still the point guard? Why do we have Ben Simmons hiding at the 4, then eventually hiding him at the 5? Treating him like he's 7'3", like he's Kristaps Porzingis. It's just sad. It is so sad to watch because you know what it really comes down to? It comes down to a coaching staff that has no idea what to do with him. Now, clearly, Ben Simmons himself has some things he needs to work out because as a point guard, you should know how it is that you're able to contribute and how it is that you're able to play. If you need the ball in your hand constantly to make a difference on the court, then why are you subjecting yourself to standing in the dunker spot? That's just not how Ben Simmons works. And I'll tell you something right now. I'll give you a little behind the scenes look at the Kids Sever the Bond. Welcome back to Nets Republic, by the way. I'll give you a little sneak peek at the Kids Sever the Bond real quick. I was playing basketball today, and it was one of the first times that I've played like a proper 4v4 in a very long time. I've been running 2s, and I've been running 21s lately. So this is the first time I've run like a semi-competitive pickup game, and I was lost out there. I'm going to be completely honest with you because I don't like to classify myself as a point guard, but I'm the shortest person on the court, so I always end up having to be the point guard. And when I do that, I have the ball in my hand a majority of the time, and I'm dishing for the assist and stuff like that. Or maybe I'll drive over to the rim and get my shenanigans off or something like that. I might hit the occasional 3 type stuff. But when the ball is not in my hand and I'm not the point guard, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing because that's just not how I play. People yell at me like, oh, Sefer, you got to cut, you got to cut, you got to cut. I don't cut. I don't do anything like that. I'm the one that's passing the ball. So when I'm off ball, I'm out of position. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Do I run to this side? Do I run to that side? I end up just kind of standing in the corner, just watching the show until it's time to get back on defense. So I understand, and this is I'm not saying I'm on the level of Ben Simmons, but I'm saying in general, basketball is hard. Basketball is really, really, really hard, especially when there's multiple people on the court because you're thinking about in your mind, okay, should I drive to the hoop, possibly miss the shot and I look like a jerk? Do I pull up for the shot and airball it and look like a bigger jerk? Do I just pass the ball immediately? Who am I passing to? Should I dribble first? What should I do? Basketball is super, super hard when you have teammates. I completely understand that. If you're just doing 1v1 or 21 or even 2v2, the options of what you have to calculate in your mind are so much smaller, so your basketball IQ doesn't have to be the highest if you're playing the lower tier type of games. But when you're in a game with multiple people, your mind has to be churning. You got to be working. You got to do a lot of different things. So I can completely understand and sympathize from the standpoint of basketball is hard. And when you're playing out of position, you end up not really doing much but getting cardio. So I can sympathize with that. What I won't do is I won't sympathize with the fact that Ben Simmons is showing low basketball IQ, because that man is a point guard and that man is supposed to be one of the smartest people on the court. I will not stand for the idea that he is okay running power forward and center. That is not his position. He is out of position. He has to know that. And at some point, you got to call for the ball and get it away from Kyrie and just bring the ball up the court yourself and figure something out. But here's the thing. Even when he does bring the ball up the court by himself, even when he does get the ball away from Kyrie, he's not doing anything with it. He's not doing anything with it, y'all. He is completely worthless. And I gotta say, it's that time. It's that time again. It's my favorite time. It's the part of the show. Excuse me. It's the part of the show where we go to the box score and look at what this bum did for 48 minutes. Let's look together, shall we? Gonna open up the old Brooklyn Nets app real quick. Sometimes I go to the app and I always like to think that I'm in the Twilight Zone or something like that. I like to think that I'm in the Twilight Zone or something like that. And I look at the score just to make sure. Now, did we actually lose or did I just read it wrong or something like that? But we did lose, so nothing changed. Let's look at what Ben Simmons did today. 9 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. That's not bad. That's not bad. I was going to talk trash, but that's not that bad. 9 points for him is, but I'm grading him on a curve because look at what everyone else did. Royce O'Neal got you 11. Kyrie got you 35. Kevin Durant got you 28. And even, 26. And even Claxton got you 8 with 9 rebounds. But I guess a near triple-double in the single. No. You gotta give me double digits on something. I know that's very balanced, but you gotta give me double digits on something. I can't even give you credit for that, bro. I'm sorry. Grading him on the curve of, 9 points is good for him. No, it's not. It's really, really, really not. And if you look at the final score, we lost by a boo 10 or 9. If Ben Simmons scores 15 with 15 assists, do we win the game? You feel me? If he's actually contributing, do we win the game? And I'm not saying it's all on him. You got to look at Steve Nash, which I don't know how he's... I'm running out of words for the shock I have for how it is that he is ducking the corporate axe over and over and over again. I mean, he should be fired, not just fired. He should be fired. I don't know how he's getting away with this. And it's he gets to be blameless yet again. But I'm not ranting on Steve Nash. I'm sticking on Ben. I'm sticking on Ben because Ben should be better than this. He really should. Just him contributing, we're winning these games. Now, as a team, I can't get mad at Kyrie on the court. We won't go there, but on the court. It's always something, but that's not here nor there. I can't get mad at him on the court because he's trying and he almost gave us 40. So shout out to him. I can't be mad at KD because 28 is close to 26. And for him, but that's still 26. So shout out to KD. And I'd say that 90% of the fourth quarter was either the Pacers shooting threes and making them, wide open threes I might add, or Kevin Durant hitting the foul shot. So Can't really talk trash there. Again, the 7-Eleven connection is doing their job. They're just giving us expired goods yet again. Watanabe, the homie. Watanabe on my wrist. Can I sing that still? Because he's canceled. So can I sing that? I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it. Watanabe on my wrist is playing out of his mind. I'm not sure why he's not getting more minutes, but I believe he should. I think he should be getting these Royce O'Neal minutes, quite personally, because of the fact that we simply need size and the fact that he'll give you the defense and he'll give you the buckets on the other end as well. He's playing astronomical. I feel like he should be starting because I don't know what makes Royce O'Neal such a lock at the 4. I don't know who decided that. I must have missed that meeting, but we're just kind of going with that. Why not let Watanabe start? You know, what could possibly be worse? Because right now we're doing the whole insanity thing where we're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Now the Nets are 1-5. I don't know how we dig ourselves out of this, y'all, but it ain't looking too good. I'm gonna be honest with you. It ain't looking too good. If you haven't already thrown in the towel, I commend that and I respect that. The Nets have to do a whole lot in order to make up for the ground that we've lost. And losing to the Pacers, wow. It's not even like it was a good team. That's the Pacers. That's not even the Mavericks. I'm calling the Mavericks a good team. What have we become? What have we become? Teams used to be scared of us. What have we become? Where we're looking at games against the Mavericks like, no, where we might not do too well against this. What happened to us? I mean, just a year ago, we were a proper juggernaut, steamrolling over teams. What happened to us? We were looking at the friggin' Mavericks like, whoa. It's just disgusting. As previously stated in other videos, these are the dark times. This is when we're getting over to the point where you either make some type of massive trade and get you a real center, no offense to Claxton, or you just blow up the team. And unfortunately, I think this experiment under the Sean Marks era has run its course because it can't get any worse than this. You have Kyrie and Kevin Durant out there in their literal primes putting up numbers that mean nothing. And I was going to save this for another video, but it's time to reveal some things. It's time to pull the curtains back real quick. Let me give you the behind the scenes. I watched and covered the entire Carmelo Anthony era in New York. And after certain pieces left, when JR and Shumpert left and all that, it was just Melo. He was out there with Shane Larkin, which I'm sure y'all remember, Quincy AC, I'm sure y'all remember. Dudes like that. Cole Aldridge, Meta World Peace at one point, trying to run the triangle. And Melo was putting up amazing numbers, but it was on a losing team. And there was nothing Carmelo could have done. I mean, he could have dropped 50 and we were still losing games. I've seen this movie before where you have an amazing team, you lose in the second round, pieces get traded, and you think you can still keep going with your major star. Now, we've got 2 of them, and we're still losing. I'm telling you, I've seen this movie before. That's kind of why I'm so cynical when it comes to the Nets nowadays, because I've seen this movie before. And when I was saying things last year like this is our last chance, this is what I meant. I know it's not the most positive way to go about this, but it's realistic. And if we don't do something drastic, then this season will be a complete waste. And again, we're not just wasting Kyrie's time. We're not just wasting Kevin Durant's time. We're not just wasting all these individuals who we signed to play this defense that I've yet to see. We're wasting our time as fans. And when the stars leave, when rotation pieces get traded away, we're the ones that are still here. See me rocking the Basquiat joint? They're all gone. They're all gone. But we're the ones who are still here. We're the fans. Doesn't matter who's in the front office, who's the head coach. We are what make the organization. And you're wasting our time. People said, just give it a second. Seth Curry's going to come back. Joe Harris is going to come back. I didn't see a difference. Who are we waiting for now? TJ Warren, he's going to come back and he's going to save us? Nah, Duke. Like, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I know this was a very negative video, but we need to start being very realistic about things now. They're 1-5, y'all. That's going to be hard to get out of. We would have to win 6 games in a row in order to get over 500. 6, 4, 5. 5. We'd have to win 5 games in a row in order to get over 500. Now you tell me if you see that happening in the next couple games. Look, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just a guy standing in front of the Nets Republic banner. I'm just a little sever the bond. But I've unfortunately seen this movie before, and I know how it ends. Ready for the lottery, fellas. I'm set for the bond. You're here on Nets Republic. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Tell Nets fan to tell them about the channel. Because soon it's just going to be us. Because the KD stands are going to leave. The Kyrie stands are going to leave. And it's just going to be us chilling here. So make sure you subscribe while you can. Go to dopejerseys.com. Pick up some Nets Republic merch if you want. And I will see you at our next game, which let's just see who that is. Who is our next game against, and when do we play? Our next game is Monday, and it's against the Pacers. It's a back-to-back against the Pacers. Can we beat the Pacers? Doesn't look like it, but I'm sure they'll try. Bye.